This week on Worldwide Gaming, I review Super Time Force. We look at the top 10 games at E3 2014. An interview with Ryan Geddes from CCP about Eve Valkyrie. And continuing the CCP theme, we have a WG 101 from John on Eve Online.
Hello and welcome to Worldwide Gaming. I'm your host Ryan.
I'm Vince.
And I'm John.
And today, John, we look at a franchise very near to your heart, I believe.
Absolutely. We're going to be going all the way and checking out CCP at E3, again, going back to there. And we're going to be looking at Eve Valkyrie, the virtual reality dogfighting space sim. It is freaking awesome. We got to play it with the brand new Oculus Rifts, except for Vince, because it made him sick.
That's a different story.
And it's a hell of a lot of fun.
All right, but right now we're going to the forecast.
It's time for Nathan Drake's final adventure, in the newest installment in the Uncharted franchise, A Thief's End, for the PS4. We're fairly excited for this. We've given it a 3.
If there's one thing I've learned in all these years, it's there's no such thing as a surefire plan.
I don't really have an option here. You know that. Yeah, maybe you're right. I've been out of the game, but I need back in.
I think we're making progress in these sessions.
The rebooted Lara is returning in Rise of the Tomb Raider, coming to current-gen consoles and PC in 2015. Although we adored 2013's Tomb Raider, we're not as eager for this one. We give it a 2.
It's important to gradually take steps into the outside world. Take some walks. Maybe pick up a nice hobby.
Dark Skies look to be returning for Inside, the successor to 2010's Limbo. The game is coming 2015 for current and last-gen consoles as well as PC. We think you should keep an eye out for this one, as the barometer is reaching 4.
So, obviously there's a new Uncharted. Did anyone really want it though?
Apparently it's the last one.
Well, I'm sure that's what they said for the last 2 or something.
Wasn't the last one though?
The next one will be, Drake's demise, trying to get out of his retirement home or something like that. I can see that happening.
Sequel that I am looking forward to though is the new Tomb Raider.
Really?
Adventure found me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was a bit cheesy, but I don't know. I like the new Lara and that kind of stuff, so...
I got to finish playing the first one.
You really do.
Super Time Force is a side-scrolling shooter for the Xbox 360 and Xbox One that may make you reminisce of old-school side-scrollers. However, this game uses death as its primary mechanic. The act of dying can be key to completing levels in Super Time Force, as using your time-traveling powers lets you rewind time in levels and try again. Finding your previous self will be playing along with you. In Super Time Force, you play as a team of time travelers, trying to better the world by messing with historic events. Through your time travels, you'll travel to 7 different time periods, ranging from medieval to prehistoric or even the future. Each pre-mission briefing has a humorous reason for going there, like the prehistoric mission that tasks you with defeating the meteor that will kill all life on Earth because, as Colonel Rapitsky tells you, it'd be cool if dinosaurs were integrated into human society. As you can tell, the game isn't very serious and is usually pretty funny. Sometimes the jokes come off as a bit too mature, but those moments are very few and far between. You start with 3 characters in Super Time Force, Jean Rambois, Amy McKillen, and Shildy Blockerson, but you can unlock a whole bunch more, each with their own regular attack and charge attack. As stated before, this isn't your average side-scrolling shooter, because timing out, which is what the game calls death, lets you rewind your game as far back as you'd like and try again. Using this will allow you to strategically mow down enemies, whittle away health from bosses, and reach secret areas in the levels using the ghosts of your previous playthroughs. You can also mess with time yourself. If a particular enemy kills you during one of your lives, on the next life, you can save that character to absorb their special attack, letting you grow more powerful. With so many characters on screen, you can expect there's going to be a lot going on in any moment, with upwards of 30 of your previous lives being played out at once. It can become a little overwhelming at times, but particularly when battling boss characters, it makes the game easier the more times you die. The chaos you inflict in the world around you really fits with the overall story of the game though, and although at times you might not know what's happening, you can rest assured that at least it will look cool. The game has a very lo-fi graphic style and soundtrack to match, which has become a stereotype of a lot of smaller games lately. Thankfully, both are done really well in Super Time Force, with everything from the environments, to the characters, to the animations looking unified and excellent. The soundtrack is suitably cheesy and enjoyable, even when it's out of place. Like when you complete a level and the game shows you all your lives playing out at once. Super Time Force is a hectic yet enjoyable game to play. You may have seen or heard games similar to it, but I doubt you've played anything like it.
Hey everyone, enjoying the show? Check us out on our Facebook page where we post all kinds of funny photos as well as interesting gaming news. You can check us out on our YouTube channel where we post all of our old episodes as well as our fantastic blooper reel, always a hell of a lot of fun to watch. And we also do a podcast on iTunes.